Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Today, inshallah, we have a new topic for grade 11 under the title Methodology of Thinking in Islam. But before we get started, I would like please everyone to pay attention. It is a very, very important topic that might lead us to lead a very happy life in this world. So before we get started, I would like to share some introduction with you. What is the difference between methodology and the thinking? Methodology is a body of methods, rules, and the ideas employed by discipline. Methodology is a particular procedure or set of procedures equals systematic. So methodology is a systematic way of thinking. The analysis of the principles or procedures of inquiry in a particular field. But thinking is defined differently with a different way. Thinking is the action of using one's mind to produce thoughts. Thinking is a way of thinking without organized steps. This is the difference between methodology and thinking. We can say in short, methodology is a systematic way, but thinking without any preparation. You can think without systematic or without a system. So methodology in Islam, the way of thinking, the methodology of thinking in Islam might lead to different outcomes. Number one, it leads you to noble means for noble ends or goals. It leads you to thinking in scientific way. It leads you to asserting the validity of solution and specifying the best solution rationally and objectively. Methodology of thinking in Islam leads you to gathering information and understanding the problem. It leads you to respect the feeling, privacy, dignity of others as well. It helps us to find possible solutions and make hypotheses. What is the difference between methodological thinking and random thinking? Methodological thinking achieving interest and benefit, but random thinking doesn't have any specific goal. Methodological thinking it happens according to organized scientific steps and objectives. But random thinking, it is like improvised, without preparation, or has no rules at all. Methodological thinking is positive and creative, but random thinking may not be acceptable. It could as well also, or it could also be negative, but not positive. What are the characteristics of methodology of thinking in Islam? The first characteristic is it is ibadah. What we mean by ibadah? Thinking is ibadah means is a form of worship in Islam. Thinking leads you to knowing Allah. Thinking creates Allah consciousness. A Muslim regulates his thinking by adhering to the Sharia framework. It has positive thinking and human welfare as well. Number two, thinking is governed by morals. Thinking is governed by morals means morals don't change. They are constant and universal. Thinking in Islam respects, appreciates others' work. Thinking is committed to scientific honesty. A Muslim is not allowed to attribute to oneself the achievements of others. Islam respects intellectual property rights. Number three, thinking should be objective, not random. Thinking takes account of accuracy, seeks the truth. Focus on wisdom, irrespective of source, no bias. It avoids fanaticism, vain desires, and irrational thoughts. It avoids suspicion and the guess work, for it doesn't lead to the truth. Number four, the characteristic number four is thinking in Islam is positive. What we mean by that, that you have a role to play in the society. You have a goal in the society. Individual is productive, useful to himself and others. Abandon negative thinking and adopt sound positive outlook. Number five, thinking or methodology of thinking in Islam is universal and balanced thinking. We mean by that thinking includes all aspects of life, material and spiritual. Thinking is needed in social sciences as much as it is needed in Sharia sciences. Progress of man must be balanced with all aspects of life for change. There should not be any imbalance between worship and work. We should make balance between both of them, worship and work. Earning a livelihood is regarded as worship, so man is motivated to give out his best. Thank you so much. These are the characteristics of methodology in Islam. So now we understand that there is a big and a gap between the methodology of thinking and thinking itself. In Islam, thinking should be led by different systems or systematic ways. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.